Vacation or Vocation. Here is a short story about a tired man who visits a travel agent hoping to escape his responsibilities until he discovers that true vocation is not a destination or job, but the purpose he carries wherever he goes. In the center of a busy city stood a small travel agency called Journeys Near and Far. Its windows displayed sunny beaches, snowy mountains, quiet villages, and ships sailing across bright blue seas. A man named Adrian entered carrying 2 heavy suitcases. The first was labeled work, the second was labeled spiritual responsibility. Behind the desk sat a travel agent named Clara. "I need a vacation," Adrian said, "somewhere far away from my vocation." Clara looked at the suitcases. "What is your vocation?" Adrian sighed. "Helping people, attending meetings, making decisions, offering support, and trying to remain devoted." "That sounds exhausting." "It is. I need to escape before I lose my dedication completely." Clara opened a large book of destinations. "We have an island with no schedules, a mountain retreat with no telephones, and a seaside village where no one knows your name." "The island," Adrian said quickly. "I want to do absolutely nothing." Clara began filling out the reservation. "What do you hope to leave behind?" "Pressure, expectations, other people's needs, my function." Clara stopped writing. "Can your function be placed inside a suitcase and left at the airport?" Adrian frowned. "Of course not, but I can stop performing it for a while. Perhaps what you call your function is actually a role." "What is the difference?" "A role tells you what form your service must take. Function tells you the purpose you bring to every form." Adrian looked unconvinced. "My work is my vocation. Is everything you do at work devoted to peace?" "No. Sometimes I am distracted, irritated, ambitious, or trying to prove myself." "Then being at work does not guarantee that you are living your vocation." Clara pointed toward a beach poster. "Could you listen deeply beside the ocean?" "Yes." "Could you forgive someone while resting beneath a palm tree?" "Yes." "Could you receive guidance while watching the sunset?" "I suppose so." "Then vacation does not have to interrupt vocation." Adrian looked at the suitcase marked spiritual responsibility. "So I must remain spiritually productive during my holiday?" Clara laughed. "That suitcase may be heavier than the first." She opened it. Inside were schedules, promises, spiritual books, unfinished projects, and a long list of ways to prove my devotion. The list included: never stop helping, always be available, do not disappoint anyone, fill every hour with purpose, rest only when everything is finished. Clara shook her head. "This is not devotion. It is fear wearing devotional clothing." Adrian felt defensive. "I am dedicated." "To what?" "To serving, or to being seen as someone who serves." Adrian became quiet. Clara placed 2 brochures on the desk. The first was titled Distraction. Its pictures showed endless entertainment, constant movement, crowded schedules, and people running from one activity to another. The second was titled Devotion. Its pages showed ordinary moments. Someone washing dishes carefully, a woman resting beneath a tree, 2 friends speaking honestly, and a man sitting quietly beside the sea. Adrian studied the brochures. "Devotion looks very simple." "It is," Clara said. "Dedication is where you place your attention. Devotion is the purpose to which you give it." "And distraction?" "Any use of time that helps you forget why you are here." Adrian pointed to the beach photograph. "But entertainment is not wrong. No, a vacation, meal, dance, movie, or afternoon nap can serve peace. The form is neutral. The question is what purpose you give it." Clara handed him a travel questionnaire. At the top it asked, "What do you want this journey for?" Adrian wrote, "To get away from my life." Clara read it and returned the form. "Try again." He wrote, "To recover my energy so I can work harder." She returned it once more. "That still makes rest a servant of exhaustion." Adrian stared at the blank line. After a long pause, he wrote, "To become quiet enough to remember what I truly want." Clara smiled. "Now we can plan your journey." She booked him 7 days beside the sea. Before he left, she gave him a small compass. It did not point north. The words around its edge read peace, control, devotion, and distraction. "How does it work?" Adrian asked. "Whenever you feel lost, ask where your attention is pointing." Adrian arrived at the seaside village determined to relax correctly. On the first morning, he created a strict vacation schedule: sunrise meditation, healthy breakfast, spiritual reading, silent walking, journaling, swimming, and evening reflection. By noon, he felt exhausted. "This vacation is failing," he said. He looked at the compass. Its needle pointed toward control. Adrian laughed. He cancelled the schedule and walked without a destination. He watched children build a sandcastle. He helped an old man carry a chair. He ate fresh fruit beneath a tree and fell asleep listening to the waves. When he awakened, guilt appeared. "You are wasting the day," it whispered. He checked the compass. The needle pointed toward distraction, but Adrian noticed something unexpected. He had not been distracted by resting. He had been distracted by judging the rest. He placed one hand over his heart. "Spirit, what is this moment for?" A quiet answer came, "Receive." Adrian watched the sunlight move across the water. For the first time in months, he allowed beauty to reach him without turning it into a project. The next day, a woman at the guest house began telling him about a painful relationship. Adrian immediately prepared advice. The compass needle moved toward control. He stopped planning his response and simply listened. The needle turned toward devotion. Later, Adrian danced at a village celebration. There was music, laughter, and no spiritual discussion. Yet he felt open, connected, and fully present. "My vocation is happening here," he realized. On his final day, Adrian called Clara. "I understand now. I can be on vacation while living my vocation." "What is your vocation?" she asked. "To give each moment to a purpose that does not pass away." "And must that always look serious?" "No. Sometimes it looks like resting, listening, swimming, working, laughing, or dancing." When Adrian returned home, his office, meetings, and responsibilities were still waiting. But he no longer treated work as his vocation or vacation as its opposite. Before every activity, he asked, "What am I devoted to now? Is this temporary form serving an everlasting purpose? Am I truly listening or using movement to distract myself?" Some days his vocation appeared through focused work. Other days it appeared through sleep, play, or a quiet walk. Above his desk, Adrian placed a postcard from the seaside village. On the back he wrote, "Vocation is not where I go or what I do. It is the purpose I choose wherever I am. May we sing, rest, and dance our way home together."